WPIAL podcast on the Trib Live High School Sports Network. Here to salute our WPIAL girls basketball player of the week, and we do so by also thanking our great sponsor, Edgar Snyder and Associates. They are sponsoring all of our postseason coverage, whether it be podcasts or broadcasts or whatever the case may be. Go local, go with Edgar Snyder, helping injured people since 1982. EdgarSnyder.com. Maggie Spell, uber talented senior from Thomas Jefferson, is our WPIAL girls basketball player of the week. I'll put you on the spot here, Maggie. We were having a conversation about your family heritage before we got started here, but Edgar Snyder and Associates is our sponsor. What are they famous for? It's an insurance, they're lawyers, they're fighting for to do you right, but they're commercials. They have a certain something they always do. Can you answer that trivia question?
Is it like I got your bag, not your wallet?
No, that's somebody else, but that's good. They're Edgar's the one that is famous for the point that. What do you see? He's Chris. Come in here, Chris Lackner, our producer. Jump in.
I have no clue. I see like billboards everywhere, but I don't know like the saying.
Yeah, what was the saying, Chris? When he
we don't get money.
Yeah, we don't get paid until we get money for you. That's
okay, yeah.
And then he points. Okay, all right. Thank you, Christopher.
Thank you.
What a smooth start we are off to here in this podcast. Maggie Spell, she's concluding an incredible career. Really hard to imagine. It just seems like yesterday when you and Karis Thomas started as the dynamic duo freshman at Shadyside Academy. You guys were able to win a championship, go to the championship your freshman year, win a championship your sophomore year. You come to Thomas Jefferson, so close last year as a junior, and you guys one of the teams to beat this season. Is it kind of crazy in your mind? Has it gone so quickly in your mind, or going through it, you're like, nah, I'm ready?
No, honestly, I will say to my freshmen all the time, these next 4 years, they go by so fast. I remember being a freshman. I remember freshman, sophomore, junior, and it went by so fast. And now I'm a senior, and this year is going by very, very fast.
Yeah. Next thing you know, you'll have the gown, the cap, and you'll be getting ready to head south, which we'll talk about a little bit later on. But let's talk about not only the big victory on Friday in the first round of the playoffs to put the Jaguars into the quarterfinals, but the season has been a smashing success. Mm-hmm. Did you feel? Well, let me ask you this first. Bad news even before the opening tip off. When you came in for your junior year, you were joined by outstanding sophomore in Kaylee D'Angelo, who was coming from Oakland Catholic. You guys were coming home, so to speak, to play for your for the Jaguars. She goes down with a torn ACL. Mm-hmm. Terrible news. A, how is she doing? And B, what was the team's reaction when you guys found out?
First off, she's very strong. So right now she's doing good. I think she gets to start jogging soon.
Nice.
She's been very determined. She's been at PT nonstop. So she's getting herself back as soon as possible. When it happened, it was probably the scariest moment ever. She started she went up for a layup and nobody was around her, and she just went down and everyone's jaw just dropped. It was so scary. She was screaming and crying, but I went over to her, held her hand, and she was okay. Yeah, she really showed how you can't take things for granted. And yeah.
Has that been a focus now of you this year, knowing that you're right, you can't take anything for granted? Has that sort of been a driving force for you?
For sure. want to win a championship for her because she obviously can't do it. And I wish she was in the court so I could play my last year with her, but she's not, sadly, because I did play with her for AAU too.
All right.
So we thought that we were going to have this last season together, but unfortunately it happened. So we just have to do it for her now.
Did you have to step up even more as from the leadership standpoint, not the X's and O's, but just from a leadership standpoint? I mean, you lose a key player in a season with high expectations.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of a kick in the gut. I mean, did you, once that initial shock wore off, were you one of the voices trying to sort of, hey, we can still do this?
Yeah, for sure. I think me and Riley and Leah are 3 seniors, and then Emma, our other captain. I think we did a really good job voicing that no matter what happens, we just got to push through it and do it for her, even though she's not with us right now, and just stay strong while we're doing it.
Well, the response has been one that the teammates have bought into it. You mentioned, the leadership group. Who are some of the other players that have had to sort of step up and maybe take a bigger role than they probably would have had if Kaylee was healthy?
For sure, Molly Pugh. She's been coming off the bench, stepping up big time, playing defense like no other, giving us relentless effort. Emily has filled in for her starting position. She has been able to knock down shots. She's playing outstanding this year. Also Leah coming off the bench. She's not always used to coming off the bench for guards, but when she does, she steps in and she does a really good job. And then the other starters just have been doing their job, and that's why everything's going smoothly.
Section 4 championship for the Thomas Jefferson Jaguars. Perfect. In a challenging section with defending champion Peters Township, Baldwin, Trinity playoff bound teams, and a good Bethel Park team that just missed out of the playoffs. 12-0, 20-2 overall. Did you, especially after the injury, did you see this kind of success coming?
Honestly, yes, because I had faith that everyone would step up. It's not just like, oh, Kaylee's gone, like we're just all gonna sink down. We all we all rose up, and I think we have been doing pretty good, honestly.
Not necessarily from a personal standpoint, but from a team standpoint, was there one moment or highlight that you look back on or will look back on once the season's over that really stood out, at least in the regular season?
Honestly, I think our last game versus Baldwin really stood out to me. We played just amazing as a team, and it was a big win because Baldwin is a really good team, and we needed that win to secure our section undefeated.
And you got it.
Yeah.
Beating the Highlanders and going perfect in your section. You're averaging around 18 points per game. What from a personal standpoint, what have you worked on the hardest this year that you're most proud of, that you really think has been a big part of your season?
I think this year, outside of practices, like with my training, I've been working on being like a 3-level scorer, which obviously means like layups, and threes. Not just from like my past, I've been known as like a 3-point shooter and nothing more than that. But now I feel like I've widened my game up. And then also like I really take pride in my passing and getting my teammates open.
Had a chance. I think the last time I saw you guys was in the state playoffs. It was like the 23rd meeting against Peters Township last year between TCA and Peters. Probably felt like around 23.
Yeah, every time we would watch film on the same games, and I'm like, them again.
The one thing that really stood out, you guys fell behind, fought back, and really I thought for a good part of that fourth quarter, I thought you guys were going to pull it out. Peters came back and won it. But the one thing that really impressed me from seeing you earlier in your career was your defense. I thought you played tremendous on the defensive side of the ball, scrappy, a lot of energy. I mean, just nonstop. You don't take any breathers. You're just constantly going out there. Is that an aspect of your game that you felt, at least through your scholastic career, that you've really improved on?
Yes, I think that's like one of my biggest things that I've improved on from freshman year till now and junior year. I think Coach Cash, who we might have won last week, Coach Cash, he really helped me and made me the best defender I could be. He really focused on defense, and like every AAU practice, we would just dig in, and that made me be gritty and like want to improve on defense.
Yeah, and high energy is a big part of that. Obviously you are in tremendous shape. What are some of the things you do to give you that extra juice when it's late in the game and a lot of players got their hands on their knees? What are some of the things you do to build up that stamina?
I think the biggest thing is just going hard in practice all the time. I feel like you don't need to do too much extra stuff if you just go hard in practice all the time. Even at the end, whenever people are like sagging down, like you need to bring everyone up and continue to build your stamina while you're building up your teammates. And then I do strength and conditioning on my own. I think that's a really key thing going into the next level. But yeah, I would say just focusing on going as hard as you can in the moments you're in the gym.
Great advice for all the young players, boys or girls that are listening. Take practice serious. I know coaches are always preaching that, but that's not necessarily the case. Was that always the case for you when you were maybe even younger in elementary school and middle school when you were doing practice? And did you take it seriously, or was there a point in time where you realized I got to pick this up?
I think like 7th grade was the moment I realized. We actually had Mike McCabe, which is Riley McCabe's dad.
Sure.
He was a very good middle school coach, and I think that's the point where I'm like, I need to lock in and take pride in everything I do.
And you have, and it shows.
Yeah.
And you've had tremendous success at the high school level. I talked about your 2 years at Shadyside Academy and now 2 successful seasons at Thomas Jefferson, with the second one still, the script still to be written. Good start to the postseason. You guys hosting Penn Hills in a first-round game on Friday. A lot of times for the heavy favored, it can be a little bit of a grind to get going in that first game. But you guys came out, dropped 17 on them in the first quarter, built up a double-digit lead, and never looked back. Is a good start to the playoffs, and is that a good sign of maturity for this team that they were focused?
Yeah, I think that's like a really big sign, because at practice this week, we focused on like not just the first game, but like having the first game prepare us for the next game and having the next game prepare us for the next game, and then ultimately get to the Pete. I think it's a lot of maturity and people stepping up and focusing ultimately.
Yeah, you got that net now after that victory, because you lose in the first round and it is season suddenly over. But now you guys have qualified for the PIAA playoffs. So even if you guys stumble, whether it be in the quarterfinals or semifinals, you'll kick into the consolation to try to build your seed for the state playoffs. But when your eye is on the prize and you guys are a legit contender, that's probably something that you guys really don't even think about, right?
Yeah, I don't think we really think about it. We hope it doesn't happen, and we just got to keep working towards our main goal.
Main goal is a WPIAL Class 5A championship. Step number 2 comes up Wednesday at Mount Lebanon. You guys will be playing Fox Chapel. Fox is in a dogfight, defeated Latrobe in the first round. In fact, we had Marty McVeigh on their head coach, and they were our team of the week this past week. So we have our team of the week and our player of the week in a matchup on Wednesday. Have you done any homework yet on the Foxes?
No, I think I'm cherishing my win rate. And then tomorrow we really start grinding and locking in on them. I know pretty sure her name's Lila.
Yes.
She's a really good player. I know
Yes.
her from when I was at Shady Side. She's a very good player, very good point guard, knows how to control the game. And I think it's going to be a really fun game against her.
What has the mindset been for the Jaguars? And I could probably ask this of all the other 7 teams that are still alive that aren't wearing South Fayette green and white. The Lions are a prohibitive favorite. They're a juggernaut. Had won 3 straight championships before losing in the finals a year ago to Peters Township. Is it that mindset that, hey, this team is very good, no doubt about it, but they were beaten last year. Why can't they be beaten this year? Is that the mindset you guys have?
Yeah, I think that's one of the mindsets. And then I feel like that we had a really hard section this year.
Right.
Arguably the best section in like the WPIAL. And I think that we are very prepared because of all the hard games, Baldwin, Trinity, Peters, Bethel, like all the teams gave us like pretty good games. And I think that will ultimately help us in the end. Whereas they might not have got as much work like that, but they are a very good team. I will give them that.
Have you had a chance to see them live yet this year?
No, I've watched them on Huddle.
Okay.
But I haven't got to like go to a game because most of their games line up with our games.
Right.
So it's like hard to get to them. But
yes.
Yeah, I definitely support them. I have a few friends in the team. They're very good.
Yeah, they are. The other matchup, South Fayette gets Trinity, Baldwin against Peters Township, Baldwin, another team you're familiar with, and then Indiana against Penn Trafford. If you guys knock off Fox Chapel, you'll play the winner of the Little Indians and the Warriors. All right. The focus is on the quarterfinals in Fox Chapel, but let's talk a little bit down the road. You have made your decision. You made it this past summer that you'll be playing at Campbell University beginning in the fall. Just talk a little bit about that decision and why Campbell.
First off, it was a really weird situation how I got there. I came home from a tournament, and then I got a call at like 9 o'clock that night. It was Coach Fisher. And he was like, listen, if you want to come on a visit, I could fly you down tomorrow.
Wow.
So I ended up flying down the next day, taking my chances, and I had the best visit of my life. Like, I love the girls. We went to an escape room. Their practice plan fit like exactly how I would love to play. The other coaches were amazing. And that's how I got there. And obviously their campus is beautiful. It's in North Carolina, which I love the heat. So,
what part of North Carolina?
I think it's like 40 minutes from Raleigh.
Okay.
Yeah. It's like a little town called Dunn.
Nice.
It's near Dunn. Yeah.
Yeah. So a little small town. Yeah, it's good. That's good. The Camels. The Fighting Camels, Maggie will be playing for, hopefully for the next 4 years. Have you ever seen a camel live?
No, I have never seen a camel. Maybe at like a petting zoo, but like I've never seen like a real camel.
Like real up close and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wonder if they're like if they're like the llamas are known for like spit. So I'm not sure. That's your homework assignment. Look up to see.
I'll find out.
Yeah. Find out. I mean, you're going to be playing for them. Find out a little bit about the camels. So that's got to be pretty exciting, right?
Yeah, it's very exciting.
Yeah. I mean, this is going to be a very emotional time for you and all your seniors in that you are wrapping up one phase of your life and you're going to be close. You make friends that you're always going to be close to, but there are some folks that you'll kind of drift away from, but a whole new experience awaits down in the Tar Heel State for you. So that's good. All right. We're going to do, before we wrap it up, we're going to do a little ranking. I'm going to give you some stuff and you will rank them. Now this one,
okay.
This is the rank game, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. There it is. You see the cards. So I'm not creative in coming up with this stuff. All right, so this one, you usually rank them from favorite to least favorite. This one I think you're going to rank from least favorite to most tolerable.
Okay.
Because I'm asking you to rank creepy creatures.
Oh.
Creepy. Oh, that's right. Oh, creepy creatures. All right. So I'll repeat these if you need be, but you're going to list the most disgusting, and then maybe there's one of these that you're like, yeah, it's not bad. Okay.
Okay.
So mouse, roach, I guess a cockroach, right?
Mm-hmm.
Snake, spider. Which of those would you be terrified of if you were in a room with a bunch of them?
I would say spider first.
Okay.
Then I would say roach.
Yeah, nasty.
No, I'm not a bug person. I hate bugs.
Okay, that's good.
And then I would not like mice, and then I would be okay with a snake.
Really?
Yeah, I think if I stay away from it, it could just slither around a little bit.
Yeah, because if it's not poisonous or not venomous,
Yeah.
yeah, then you're
A little garden
just
snake.
let him or her do their thing, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, okay. The next one you will rank from favorite to least favorite. This is sunrise starch, morning breakfast. Part of. All right, so your choices are bagel,
Okay.
croissant, very fancy croissant, a muffin, or toast.
Okay. Are we doing like what I want the most?
Yeah, what would your favorite be of those four?
I would do bagel. Then I would do muffin.
Mm-hmm.
And then I would do toast, and then I would do croissant because I've never had a croissant.
Really?
Yeah. I'll try one day. Now I won't.
Wow, you live in upscale Jefferson borough, and you have never had a croissant.
Yeah.
What I'll do is I'll text your athletic director, Chirp, and I'll have him deliver a plate of croissants to your first class on Monday.
Perfect.
He won't. Don't hold your breath. But that's another thing you need. You need to find out about camels,
Mm-hmm.
and you need to taste the croissant.
Mm-hmm.
All right, can you do that?
What kind of croissant do you like?
I haven't had a whole lot of croissants either, to be honest with you. They're kind of I don't know if you put, I mean, the ones that I've had, I just ate them. I didn't put anything on it, which is kind of strange. But I mean, you can get them flavored, like I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm leading you down Primrose Path. I have no idea, so I can't really help you.
Maybe I'll try. I think they have chocolate croissants at Starbucks.
Yeah, there you go.
So maybe I'll try that.
All right. You try, and then you let me know.
Okay.
And then we'll tell the world what your decision was.
All right.
But bagel, what do you put on your bagel?
Cream cheese, just plain cream cheese.
You toast it, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. That's a winning combination. Muffin, English muffin, or now, see, this is confusing. It just says muffin. It could be an English muffin that you put in the toaster, or like a fruit muffin, like blueberry muffin.
Mm-hmm.
What did you read it as?
If it was, I would rank it the same either way. But if it was like an English muffin, I would put like eggs and turkey sausage on it.
Ooh,
really good combination.
Good call.
And then
that's a good call.
If it was a muffin, I'm not really like, I don't like the fruits in the muffins, but I like chocolate chip muffins.
You'll pretty much put chocolate chips in anything, it sounds like, right?
Yeah.
Pancakes?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, the English muffin, the sausage, egg, with a little cheese on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, good call. And finally, toast. Do you prefer jelly? Do you prefer butter?
I like grape jelly.
Okay. You're not a peanut butter and jelly gal, are you?
I actually, when I was growing up, my diet was peanut butter and jelly.
But you've learned the tastes of other things, right?
Yes, I've grown out of that.
You broaden your horizons.
Right.
A lot of fun as always, Maggie. Appreciate your time. Appreciate your skill set too. Hopefully get the chance to see you again, whether it be the district playoffs or the state playoffs. All the best to you. Pre-congratulations. I shouldn't do this, but 7 points away from 2,000 points. Hopefully that comes against Fox Chapel. Best of luck to you and the Jaguars.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
The great Maggie Spell, kind enough to join us. She's our WPIAL Girls Basketball Player of the Week. We thank her for joining us. We thank Chris Lackner for jumping in and saving us with our sponsor, Edgar Snyder and Associates. I'm Don Rebel. We thank you for joining us as well as the playoffs continue right here on the Trib Live High School Sports Network.